Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Okay, so I kind of have this question because we got, for I shouldn't say ESO players are currently waiting for Mid-Year Mayhem's been delayed or postponed, as it were. And there's supposed to be updates, performance updates, pushing out for fourth quarter for Elder Scrolls Online. And my question now, with everything that's going on, can the fourth quarter update save the performance of Elder Scrolls Online? And I would like and be hopeful that it will. I don't think it's unconceivable that it can be accomplished. As it is, the game isn't in a bad position. It has many things that a lot of newer games, even now recently coming out, are still trying to obtain as far as quality of content. So I think there's still a lot of potential to be had. Okay, I always do that. What? I was robbed. Stay together. Oh, wrong bar. There's a little... Too many. God. Fuck. It's a good permafrost. Blockade. Fiery weapon, light attack. God, fuck! Don't res me, what the fuck? You better hope you have it. Nope. Hello from work. Can't wait to get out of here, I imagine, brother. What? Too much, too much. God, what? I was robbed. Bullshit. Give me the heal! Fucking, I get pissed so bad. Come on, dudes. Pull back. No, no! No, 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 no. Back up! Back up, dude! Fucking soul assault. Can't even block through that shit. This dumb fuck went in barreling. Here comes purple. Good flank. Saying, damn, 5 minutes in and already raging. I know, dude. Can I get up? God, fuck! I'm gonna hit the second or third highest score in this fucking game because my team sucks. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitches. Come on, bitches. Come on, bitches. What the fuck are you doing, dude? It always takes one motherfucker. Fucking game. Number 1 for my team. Not a bad score. 4th place. You know, it's whatever. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Fucking idiots. Dude fucking went werewolf and went diving in. What a bunch of fucking noobs. Red team, Fire Drakes did a good job, man. They stayed tight the entire game. You can't hate on that. You can't. That's how you play fucking Battlegrounds, man. That's how you play BGs. I like the build. This is gonna get reduced down, or shouldn't actually. 20 meters should actually be good, or is it just the secondary bounce damage or something? Something's getting changed with that, but the secondary bounce is what I think is getting fucked. To be honest with you, the new Q system, if they get the new Q system under control, if they get performance and latency down, Final Fantasy 14, I love it. I'm in one part of my quest line. I'm 77. Got 3 more levels to go. We got a week and a half till the next till our new raid's coming out. So I should be good, and I've got to get a few of my other things. That's why I said if ESO fixes performance, I don't think I'm coming back for PvE. I'm happy where I'm at in Final Fantasy 14 for PvE. If had Final Fantasy 14 had better PvP, then I probably even wouldn't be contemplating even like saying fuck it, you know, Elder Scrolls PvP. Who gives a shit? But currently, there's the PvP. You have not a lot of games that have PvP, viable PvP in an MMO. Your options for PvP right now are FPS games, first-person shooter games, and Elder Scrolls and World of Warcraft. That's what you got. That's what you got. Everybody says Crowfall, but Crowfall's whatever. Mess with all the trust system. I've messed with it one time. It works good, but I still prefer groups. That's why I have all the classes or all the jobs I have. So if I go DPS, I can go DPS. If I want to go healer, I can go healer. If I want to go tank, I go tank. So I don't. It just slows it down a little bit. That's all it does. Like, you're not going to chain pull with trust. You know what I'm saying? See if I can get a 1v1 going down. Oh, nope. No. They're like, fuck you. I'm always getting the teams that fucking just are fucking idiots. It's just a never fail. Alright. Saiyan has some pretty damn good PvE builds on his channel. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going back to ESO for PvP. It's pointless, man. Come on, bitch. Coming up by yourself or not? No way! Somebody's using that set. That is the most dumbest thing you've ever seen. That was the most fucking dumbest thing. When you use... See, this is why I make fun of people. It does like a couple hundred damage in PvP. It's just a joke. God, my team, man. I'm trying here, yo. What the... What the fuck just... Something took all my fucking stamina. I had like... I'm gonna have to rewind this. Like, I had a half bar stamina. It's gone. You want some Grand Entertainment, Mystic? Check out the forums, man. It's Zoss Hate Fest. Yeah, damn bro for a guy who hates ESO. Here, let me do something for you. Now, unless you're going to say something constructive, I'll ban you next time. Was I right about ESO, Shameless? Shut the fuck up. If you ain't gonna say anything, fucking prepare to be bowed out, man. When you know dumb fuckers really suck. That Snoop altered account. Was I right? Irish, was I right about ESO? Have I been right the entire time about Elder Scrolls? Have I been right about it? About the performance issues, about all the issues. Have I ever said what I've said? But majority of the time, has it been right? Don't fucking hate if you can't debate. Don't hate if you can't debate. Funny when I hear about the Oblivion Torox change, thought of you. Yeah, who was the first one that came out with that, Irish? Who was the first one who came up with that idea? Because I don't think the community really understands who did it. They've nerfed like 5 of my builds. Why can't I hit? Oh my god. Dude, I'm hitting my fucking shields left and right. That's right. Good duel, dude. Dude, much respect. That would be you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I like that duel, man. That DK was tough. Especially for 400. I was impressed. Oh, my shit. My food buff just wore off. I'm dead. That's going to be really bad for me. Look, green's going to, like, come forward, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to back cap. We're going to take this next cap. Ah, shit. Wrong one. That's right. As long as my team gets it. It's turning into a better game. No, I was asking, being rude. Didn't find. Yes, it did. The way you said it, though, like you were like, "Oh, you're hating on Final Fantasy. Shouldn't you be there since the update?" Oh, nice. Slow him down. That's all we're trying to do. That'll teach you to bring a fucking raid set in here, bitch. Don't bring a fucking raid set in PvP, boys and girls. I will fucking rip your heart out. I will fucking bend you the fuck over and fuck you so hard. What's up, bitches? Ah! Don't fucking back on me, bitch. Come on, motherfucker. D's like, fuck that, man. I'm out of here. Dude, I told you, get that fucking crap out of here, bitch. That's right, we win it! Who's number one? Who's your fucking daddy? I just dropped my controller. No, I'm second. Good job, Pit Demons, though. Second. Came in second. 13 kills, 4 deaths, 637,000 damage. Let me separate the sheep from goats. Boom! Let me tell you, motherfuckers. Yeah, Stam Sork sucks. Go fucking King of Games fucking little last fucking video. And let's talk about Stam Sork sucking, motherfuckers. So I figured I'd be banned just for asking you hate the game. No. I don't hate this game. I've never said I hated this game, Shameless. Never. I said it's shit. Let's get it straight. There's a difference. I said in its current state, it's been shit. Because their priorities went to fucking shit. That's not how you do things. It's not how you do things. It's just not how you do it. You fucking, if you keep fucking, you know, investing in updates, put all your eggs in one basket, and it just kept like having it. Elsewhere was a terrible launch. Okay? It sold units, but it lost the most. It had the least amount of retention. And I said that was going to happen. They attracted World of Warcraft players because of Blizzard's fuck-ups, and they couldn't retain them. Why? Because ESO is in no better state. None. It's in no better state. It's worse. And that's what I've said. I said, if you guys want to retain the WoW customers, they have the best. As shitty as the company is, you know, ethically, and as shitty as the fucking BFA was, World of Warcraft servers are the best in North America. WoW players come from the best NA servers ever. Ever. And their netcode's up to par. Hell, there's companies that, okay, you're right. Why are you playing it with all that being said? That's why I was asking. Because I have hope for the game. Here's the thing. This game could do a lot. Unfortunately, won't. My thing is, I got a PvP from time to time. PvE, this game's lost it for me. There's no incentive. There's ways to do it, but it has no incentive structure. And the way the PvE game, this PvE's game's going downhill. The only thing that's going to keep this game alive in the next 3 years, keeping it afloat, is the PvP. They could do some things to the PvE, but unfortunately, people are coming to the same conclusion. And it is what it is. They should have had a contingency plan ahead of time. Only thing I like about WoW is if something breaks, they fix it within the hour, like Final Fantasy XIV does. They don't wait 3 months. They don't wait fucking 3 years. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But that's why I'm here. Like, if I'm going to talk about it, fuck it. I'm going to play it. If I'm going to talk about it, I mean, the PvE has just gone. They tried to go in a direction they thought they were going to do well in, and unfortunately, it was one of the worst mistakes they could have done. We're going to flank these bitches. There it is. There's our opening. Get me up. Come on, bitches. They're all like, fuck that, man. Come on. Finally got me. Oh, we got a Sork Stealer. I think we got a Sork Stealer. How much you guys want to bet? Sork Stealer. Oh, looky. Thanks for nothing, guys. Oh, it's a Necro Stealer. I've heard about that. How much damage difference? Oh no, not really. He's doing pretty good. Come on, man. We're doing it. Jackies, what is your build you are using at the moment? Looks like a pretty wicked. I'll give it to you for sure. Let me finish this. I'll give it to you. I have a problem with sustaining, so I put together a build to help me sustain. Because I suck at stam tunes, man. And I like this. It works out a lot. Shit. Come on! No, 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 no! Yeah, I'm fucked. Well, Stormlord's got stupid. We got push on red. I hate running so much. No way, man. God! Regroup. Regroup, regroup. Oh my god, why does it do that? I wish you could just deactivate the third. My god, come on! Let's go! Purple's gonna be dumb. That's my wife, 1 second. Rip was right. Come on, man. Purple's doing a good job. Purple came back with the flanks. That's all about the flank game, man. All about it. Every day, all day. Come on! Damn. PvP these days, yeah, it gets pretty hectic. I mean, I'm not doing too bad. I'm in 3rd place, but we're not in a position of turn up. Purple just needs one more kill. Nope. That's it. I gave it to him. I handed it to him. Alright, let me give you this build. What the fuck is there a chainsaw in the background? It's AoEs, man. That's one of the problems going on with this game. And nobody, like, that, we were talking about, like, the heavy meta build yesterday. The heavy meta build's not going anywhere. There is no fucking stamina player who's dumb enough to go in a battleground or tower farm in medium armor. It's just, oh my god, these sets are fucking getting nerfed. Throw out your heavy, any idea of using heavy. Bullshit. That's what I'm using here. So, let me give this up real quick here. So, I'm using Shackle Breaker, Skeletrix, and Bone Pirates. So, the way I've got this set up, I'm using Shackle Breaker axes, infused with poison, and then the chance for the bleed, because I want the bleed proc to help proc Skeletrix, because whenever I deal damage, I have a 10% chance to create an earthquake under my enemy that erupts after 1.5 seconds, dealing 6,310. Now that's cut in half, so it's only like 3,100. But here's the thing: it stuns him for 3 seconds. It has a 5.5 cooldown. So when this procs, I get the benefit of the dual wield passive called Ruffian. Gives me a 15% damage bonus when attacking stunned, immobilized, disoriented, or silenced players. So as a Stam Sork, I don't have a lot of utility in my kit, like compared to the Blade. So I want to use a utility monster set. Right? Now, the nice also thing is, with my skills, I'm also using Rune Cage, so it has a stun as well. Now I'm using Stampede for a gap closer. And then I'm using a powered 2H sword, because the sword gives me a 5% increase to my weapon damage. And then powered gives me increased healing. So between Dark Deal and Resolving Vigor, well, if you want to count forward momentum, but it's getting nerfed. But between these two, I'm sustaining a lot better with the powered. Okay, so, and then the way this is all laid out, I have a Divine Skeletrix Visage. It's fine because I'm using the Lover Mundus. That's heavy. Shacklebreaker Curse, infused heavy. Skeletrix, heavy. Pauldron's Divine. It could be Impen. Impen would be probably better here, but you can use a Divine. As long as you have one Divine, you're fine. Impen, Bone Pirate's Waste, that's medium, obviously. Shacklebreaker Gauntlets, Impen. Shacklebreaker Greaves, infused. Bone Pirate's Boots, Impen. And then Bone Pirate's Jewelry. So I'm able to maintain the heavy. As far as skills go, dual wield, I'm using Shrouded Daggers as my spammable between my heavy attacks. The reason being I'm getting the Major Brutality, and then on top of it, when you throw axes, you have a chance to throw the bleed. Because of the passive into the dual wield which is Twin Blade and Blunt. For each axe, I'm getting an 8% chance to cause a bleed for 7,782. Once again, every dot applies has a chance to increase the chance of Skeletrix proccing, so I'm just layering the effects. So basically, it's 10% for each damage caused. If you add the dots, your chances increase. So, and then Blood Craze for sustain plus bleed. So between the poison chant, the bleed from the twin, the Blood Craze, and the bleed from the weapon, I have a lot that's being thrown down. And then add Hurricane. If they're within my Hurricane, that's an extra damage. Whirling Blades, because I want to get that extra slaughter passive. And then I use Bound Armaments. Protect yourself with the power of Oblivion, creating a suit of Daedric mail, increasing my block mitigation by 36% for 3 seconds. You have to activate it, but it's pretty good when you need it on the clutch. While slotted, your max stamina is increased by 8%. Light attacks increased by 11. Dawnbreaker Smiting, no surprise. And like I said, Stampede, Rune Cage, Dark Deal, Resolving Vigor, Forward Momentum, and then Suppression Field. And then when I come in here, throw on Hurricane, I'm sitting at 20,000 spell and 20,000, almost 21 spell and 21 physical almost. Recovery is almost 24, 2389, almost 23,000 max health if I'm in Cyrodiil. I'm pushing close to 30, not quite. Max stamina, 37,000, and weapon damage, 1908 without the buff. So it works out pretty good. It works out pretty good, man. Overall, for a Stam Sork, I hit pretty damn fucking hard. I'm mobile. I'm an Orc. So the only reason I went with the Orc was just for the Stam and the mobility. Max Stam 2000 and max and sprint mobility. Max health's a boon, but look at my no swords again. Look at this. No swords. No axes in my hand. They're vanished. I'm a magician. The game has potential, and this is I'm going to leave you off with this one, guys. This game has potential. It's always had potential. The problem of it is, and here's the problem. It's performance. Second, PvE is going to go downhill fast. They'll still be able to, milk the players for the PvE, but a lot of your hardcore gamers are going to start looking towards elsewhere. I mean, I don't look for Outcast. This is Outcast bread and butter, so I don't look for him to like mosey along anytime soon. But a lot of other players, sooner or later, they're just going to be packing bags, man. Because of the way the progression system works. There was at one time Elder Scrolls had a unique system put in play. And then they said, well, we got to start incentivizing trials. Well, then they decided to come out with these perfect versions of trial gear. Well, unfortunately, that's the niche group in your game. It's not the majority. I get that you have to incentivize. There was a way to do it, but once again, that kept true to a lot of things. But there was a way to do it. It completely went over their heads. And then they decided to come out with this idea, which kind of fucked them in the long run. In the long run, it fucks them. Because in this game, it's so open-ended, it doesn't really incentivize anything more than just annoy the fuck out of players to say, okay, well, I'm going to go into this. Why? Because there's nothing to progress to. It's open-ended. There's no increase in levels. There's nothing to gain in propulsion, right? Moving forward, there's no propulsion to the game system. And then when you try to implement a force scenario to say, well, if you want the best in game, which there wasn't at one time, now there slightly is a difference, by like 1% to 2% with these perfect versions. But they did something stupid that went against this makeup of their product. It wasn't a smart idea. So whoever did that, congratulations. You're a dumbass. You're a big dumbass. And it never ceases to amaze me Like the people who, supposedly that do this for a living, how much they miss the mark. How much they miss the mark. Activision, Blizzard is a prime example of this with BFA. There are people in positions shouldn't be in their positions. This is happening in EA. There are people in their positions who should not be in their positions. I always come back to this. You want a gamer. Your employees better do one thing besides know how to do their jobs, and that's play their jobs. You want your employees to play the products they're making, right? You want them to have adequate time to get involved with the projects that they're working on. Because if they can't find the fun in it, then who in the fuck is going to find the fun in it? And if your employees don't play video games, well, maybe they should look at a better, career. Because if anybody's ever noticed what's going on with video games, they're getting flashy, but they're playing like shit. They're not appealing to the gamers. And why? Because you have people in there that aren't gamers. It's just that simple. You have people in the industry who aren't gamers. Remember when, we were growing up, some of you guys might remember this, and we got the first Dungeons and Dragons games in video, like I'm talking the old Baldur's Gate or even the old Menzo Baranzan, and we would get a lot of these based on the books that we read or the campaigns that we played. And to see it come to life meant something to us. To have this representation of, visually encountering what we've read about or what we did on tabletop was an amazing experience, right? That to us was what it was about. It brought that nostalgia to life, that memory or that one part of representation and bringing it to another form. And the problem nowadays is companies think if it's flashy, it's cashy. If it's flashy, it's cashy. And that's not the case. You got to have games that are fun. Don't put people in charge who are not gamers. They can't relate with a gamer. They're not looking at it from a gamer's perspective. You need somebody in a position of influence to understand, I don't like this game. I think this game is shit. So why would anybody want to buy it? Games aren't made for gamers anymore. They are made for investors, right? Zoss is selling Undaunted Skill Line in the Crown Store. Investors matter, gamers don't. Got to get back to work later. Take care, brother. But the problem of it is investors lose. That's the problem. Look at all this money. Are you guys aware that the gaming industry makes more money annually as a collective than Hollywood does collectively currently? But it's also has a pretty comparable budget in time in which it takes to develop these projects. The thing about it is, if a game fails, that's a shitload of money that's just been thrown away. And I'll say this again. You better know who you got. And you need somebody honest, man. Somebody who's not afraid to tell them how it is. Someone who's going to say, look, man, it's not fun. The game sucks.
Wait.
Yeah, it looks pretty. Look at Anthem. It looked pretty. But it sucked. Someone's like, you buying Anthem? No, I'm not fucking buying Anthem. First off, I don't buy any EA game. I don't buy any EA game. I don't buy any Activision or Blizzard game.
Yes, he did. Yay.
I have a boycott list in front of me that says games not to buy from in the associated studios of said company. So if there's a game that's produced by said studio and it might get like 9s and 10s. If its publisher is any of these companies, I don't buy it. I don't. Because the companies suck, and most likely that game, that beautiful game, is going to get turned into shit. And that's why Bungie fucking bungeed. Okay? That's why Bungie leaped the fuck away from Activision. Because they knew it was toxic. Let's be real about that. Activision said, sayonara, motherfuckers. Took their IP and jumped.
Of course I crashed.
And they jumped. You cannot be associated with toxic shit. No matter how much money the company's got, it can ruin your game. It can ruin it. And at the end of the day, I think that's why certain companies are basically putting their foot down and saying, you know what, we don't want to be associated with you guys. We don't want to even have your name spoken in the same sentence. You know, the best thing you can do is just get the fuck away from us. Because it is about the business. It's not about the gamers. But if it's about the gamers, who's the one buying it? Are the investors buying it? No, they're selling it. Who's buying it? The gamers. So once again, I'll reintegrate. Make it for the gamers. Research and development. Be ethical. Be practical. And you will make a shitload of money. But if you keep pulling these antics, well, you get a Fallout 76. Boom. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys for stopping in once again. I'm Mystic Raven. This is Mystic's MMOs. As always, have a nice day.